And we're live from the production room. So that summer 2022 chat. So how's everyone doing today? How is everybody's Thursday? Hope everybody had a good Thursday. Hope your summer 2022 was good. Summer 2022 is not done here in the Bahamas as yet. We are still at it. Hey Marie, what's up? How are you? Welcome. You're always first. You're always first. You get that first place award every live stream, Marie. You're doing good. Yeah, all the time. All the time. So how has your summer 2022 been, Marie? Waiting for a few more people to pop in. So Marie, did you ever reschedule your trip to the Bahamas? I know you were supposed to come during Independence time, but you were unable to. Did you reschedule another trip to come down here? If you're just hopping in the chat, welcome. We're gonna have a nice Thursday chat today. You can let me know how your summer 2022 was, and we'll catch up on some things. And I'll start off by letting everybody know that summer 2022 here in the Bahamas was awesome this year. Actually, this is the year where we got a lot of our activities back. We had more festivals, outdoor events on the whole. Actually, we had more events on the whole happening this year, and that was an amazing feeling having that happen. And we having festivals going on straight up until October, and then the big Jonkanu Festival would be back in December. So, 2022, it's definitely the year of the bounce back and getting back to what we used to, some normalcy. Okay, so your body's still healing up. Well, I can understand that. You don't want to push yourself. You don't want to rush yourself into something, and you ain't 100%. So I can definitely I can definitely understand that. Yeah, and like I was saying, 2022 has been the year of the bounce back for events. Um, there's still things happening here in the Bahamas. School hasn't reopened yet. School is gonna reopen at the ending part of this month of August. I see in the United States that, excuse me, schools have already started opening back, and so we're getting into that time of the year, slowly approach or quickly, I should say, because time doesn't go slowly. Quickly approaching that fall season, and so Time is going quickly, and summer went by in a blur. I'll tell you no lie. Summer went by in a blur. So if you blinked, you probably missed it. Yes, I did. I did hear about it. I did, of course, I did hear. I spoke to Tim Track, him and Jen. They're my friends, so I definitely spoke to him. I heard about the news, and congratulations to my friends Tim and Jen Tracker over there in Florida. Super excited for you guys, and looking forward to joining you guys on that journey because I know that it's going to be a part of the vlogs now. Joining you guys in that journey as you guys expect another little tracker and another little tracker is on the way. And to everybody that just jumped in the live, welcome. We talking summer 2022 talks. And I also want to touch on the fact that I see that Halloween has already begun in Florida in August. Wow. So do you guys regularly start Halloween that early, around August time? I can see September, mid-September and September, but August. And I see that Disney is going to be launching their Halloween events the end of this week. I think tomorrow. So Halloween has definitely started early in Florida for you guys. Yeah, Marie, I hear you. I hear you. What's going on, bro? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, DJ Beats. First live stream for you, I know. Thanks for being here. So hopefully you can help us bring some excitement to the live stream, to the chat. Let's see if we can get going. So how did you find the channel? How did you find the channel? Because I know you're saying that this is your first time. So how did you find the channel? Well, I did have a chance to stay at the Margaritaville Resort, and if you look back in my catalog of videos, you will see where I stayed at the Margaritaville Resort in November, and I must say that even though it's a small resort, the way that it's put together and what they offer can definitely compete with some of the other hotels that we have here in Nassau. Now, not the Bahama or Atlantis, because those big mega hotels are always going to, they're always going to be the bigger, stronger hotels unless another mega hotel comes here to Nassau. But I would say Margaritaville can compete with Courtyard, Marriott, um, and some of those, even Breezes. I think they can compete with Breezes. I haven't stayed at Sandals yet, and so I can't really say they can compete with Sandals, but I give Margaritaville Resort 2 thumbs up. Now, Marie, I don't know about that. Right up and now, you're probably not going to get that kind of announcement from me right up and now, but definitely sometime in the future. But not right up and now. No, it's not time. Not time for that for us as yet. Not for us, but definitely in the future. So keep tuning into the channel, and I'll make sure I surprise you guys with that kind of announcement. Yeah, okay. I understand that. I can understand that the parks kind of get the holidays going because they start early, and I can understand why they do that too. It's one of the best marketing schemes and strategies that I have ever seen. Jump starting holidays 2 months, 3 months in advance, just to create that hype and let everything just slide straight into the holiday. And then by that time, you've already capitalized and made a lot of money off of it. So to me, that's one of the greatest marketing schemes and strategies that I've seen, especially with Disney and Universal Studios doing it. Yeah, I agree with you. We stayed at a vacation home back in May, and I kid you not, if you've ever stayed at a vacation home in Florida or anywhere else in the United States, if you stayed there, you would have that same feel. Like I didn't feel like I was in Nassau, and the place is called Emma's Island Getaway. It's located West Bay Street, across the road, through that corner across the road from Compass Point Studios, and the way that they have the place set up and the way that they keep the place, it makes you feel like you're actually not in Nassau. It made me feel like I was like in the United States somewhere staying at a vacation home. And I know that places like Stone's Throw Away, they are very popular for, that boutique kind of feel. So they definitely have the monopoly on that market. Oh yeah, and Margaritaville will definitely give you that feel. If you go back and watch, if you haven't yet, and you watch my videos from Margaritaville, it is it's one of those places that I can only say that you have to experience it yourself to like really really understand like why I'm talking about it the way I am. Like how it's set up, I don't think any of the rooms face the road because it's on that main Bay Street, and I don't think any of the rooms have windows that face the road. All of the windows face the water park and the ocean, so you could get up in the morning and watch cruise ships sailing. You could watch boat sailing. You can look down and see the water park, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful water park. It isn't huge, but it's a beautiful water park, and it's fun. I enjoyed using that water park, and um, I don't remember it being noisy when we stayed there either. If you want like the noise and the thrill, you have to go to the top floor to the bar that Grey Cliff has up there. And so, like, if you want a nice laid back, kick back experience where you feel like you're staying at an islandy type resort, Margaritaville. Was that? Now you good, and she's probably watching the live stream anyway, so she probably already saw the comment. So, Beats, you at Margaritaville now? You play there now? Okay, so back to what I was mentioning about things starting early. Um, I know that I have a lot of Florida folks that are subscribed and follow my channel. And when do you guys usually go to like the early Halloween or Christmas events? Do you go opening day, opening week, or do you wait until like things like get like into the season, like Halloween? Are you gonna wait until like September, October to go to Halloween Horror Nights, or go to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, or are you gonna go early? Like, are you gonna go like this weekend when it starts, or are you gonna go next week? Like, how do you guys kind of approach that situation? Because for me, I don't think I know how I would do it because like I say, for me it's early. So I'll probably find myself feeling strange going on an opening night and then find myself going again, like when the feeling and the spirit of the holiday really hits me. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that you have some DJs that actually play three different resorts. They have the contract for three different resorts, so they got to balance out their time. You know, hopping from resort to resort. Working. But I don't understand that though, because we definitely don't have a shortage of DJs here in the Bahamas, especially not in Nassau. adjust this thing here. Yeah, and you're absolutely right about that. If you stay at a vacation home and you're not traveling with anyone, yeah, then you're gonna definitely um, you're gonna definitely feel lonely very quickly. So when you're doing vacation home, that's when you're traveling with your family or your spouse or some friends or a group or something like that. But if you're traveling alone, definitely a resort or a hotel because it's gonna get quiet quickly. So you know, I agree with you on that one. It's best to take the hotel resort route um, if you're traveling alone. But I mean, like you said, if you travel to and you stay at the resort, you can meet people, and so you can come here and stay at the resort and meet a single fella. As easy as that. A lot of them travel here year round looking for women. So even if you're traveling alone, you're bound to meet a fella before you go back home. So if you're coming here and you're going to stay at yeah, so if you're staying at the Margaritaville Resort, you should be good. You should be good to go. So welcome to everybody that just jumped in on the live stream. Feel free to jump in the chat, join the conversation. This conversation went from talking about summer 2022 to early Halloween in Florida to talking about resorts and boutique hotels and all that good stuff. So feel free to jump in the chat if you're just joining the live stream. Be glad to hear from you. Welcome, Maggie Joe's Cookie Treats. There's someone here watching the live that was asking me if I'm going to be putting up an announcement soon about me and you having a Tim and Jen experience. If you know what I'm talking about. Because he was watching the video the other day. I told him, uh, not anytime soon, but in the future. I went to Halloween Horror Nights back in, I think that was 2004. And I kind of don't remember much. Was it 2004 2003? I think it was 2004. And I don't remember much of what happened. I don't remember much of what happened. So I need to go back. I really want to go back. It's not going to be this year, but probably next year. Um, because even from back then, that was like a huge event in Orlando. Like everywhere you go, you see the billboards, everyone's talking about it. And that's how I ended up going, actually, because people were talking about it so much and I was seeing the billboards for it so much. But I know that a lot has changed since then because that was a while back. And so I want to go back to see like how it is now, how the feel is now, the vibe, you know, just taking it all in. And I'm going to make sure pay even more attention now. And I mean, I have no choice because, I vlog. So I really want to go back and approach it from that aspect because, like I say, I can't remember much of anything that I saw there. And I think I went through two houses. I didn't go through all the houses. I went through two houses, and I just remember there just being a lot of scare actors in the Universal streets and stuff like that. So I really need to get back there and experience that for myself. Never did the one in Disney though. Never did the one in Disney. In fact, I've just heard about that in like the past 2 years. So I like to see what that's about too. Halloween has gone totally dead here in the Bahamas. So nothing much to do here during the Halloween season. So I like to come and experience like horror nights again and possibly experience like the Disney version of those Halloween parties that they have. Yes, definitely hit that thumbs up button if you're here enjoying the live stream, enjoying the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. And if you aren't, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's very important to subscribe to the channel so you're kept up to date on new content, and you just get to join me in my adventures. I live in paradise, so it's always an adventure here. Yeah, pressure tall, and I'm trying to duck the pressure right about now. I ain't trying to partake of the pressure. No, we're already 22 minutes in. Wow, feel like I just started this live stream. Any more of my Florida folks on here? Any more of my Florida folks on the live stream right now? Or is it just Marie? Yeah, you ain't from Florida though. You ain't from Florida. I'm looking for my Florida folk. I know I got more Florida folk in here. And hey, even if you ain't from Florida, be glad to have you. Come on, join the convo. Oh, deep south, deep south. I get it. Deep south. Yeah, you from that part of Florida where you got to take a plane to get to Florida. That deepest part of Florida. So Marie, how's the weather been in Florida this week, Marie? If you're still there, how's the weather been? Oh, okay. It's been raining a lot. Okay. And the thing is, Florida and the Bahamas share the same weather. So if it's raining there, it's probably going to rain here. If it's raining here, it's probably going to rain there. And then when it gets hot, it's hot here and there. So is it still raining there a lot today, or was the rain a thing of past days? Oh wow! And what city is that you said you lived in? You said you live close to Orlando. I need it to rain like 2 days straight here in Nassau actually, so that it can cool down. 'Cause it's been very hot, and it's very hot today. So I need at least 2 days of rain to like cool things down. It's that heat is ridiculous. You think it's that much better in Miami? Or are you moving back to Miami because of the water? What city is that you say you're in? I can't remember. I know you told me before. You told me before in the live stream, but I can't remember what city that is you say you were in. Oh wow. Right, Chiefland. Chiefland. You said that's close to Orlando, right? How far away from Orlando was that city? Yeah, I mean, with all the rain that you said you guys are having, it definitely, yeah, that it definitely isn't going to be hot in the night. If it rains a lot, the daytime temperature is going to go down, and the nighttime temperature is definitely going to go down because of the rain. So that's what you heard me say too. I need for it to rain like 2 days straight here in Nassau so that the weather can kind of cool down. Wow. I heard the the heat index feels like 103 some days up there. And so, you if you're gonna go to the parks, you're gonna have to make sure that you keep yourself hydrated. Um, don't wear too much clothing, and make sure that you eat something before you go. Hydrate yourself. Eat something while you're there. Hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself, because that heat index is nothing to play with. And then when you add on top of it being hot, that the breeze or the air that's blowing is hot too, that just makes it super worse. You know that heat is no joke. That heat is no joke. So you got to be real quick, careful when you're going to be doing outdoor events in the day, like going to parks where you have to stand in long lines and stuff like that. You got to be super careful and make sure you like really hydrate yourself and like keep your body strong. I'd even stop traveling, like doing like vacations during like the months of July, um, because of like heat and crowds and things like that. Because it's like it's just too hot to be battling crowds and stuff like that. So at one point, I was doing like vacations and stuff like that the ending part of August, especially if I know I'm going to do a theme park trip. And then I just started traveling in October, November. In like the past 10 years, I had started that kind of a trend because like it's too hot. It's too hot. Summers are too hot to be battling crowds and stuff like that. And that heat, I don't like dealing with that. Okay. All right. And I've never been to Gainesville before. Um, that's where the University of Florida is, right? So do you have to go into Gainesville a lot for stuff like um, doctor's visits and stuff like that? Do you have to go to Gainesville a lot for things like that and stuff like shopping and things like that, or is the city that you live in like fully equipped city? Because the first time I've heard of Chiefland is when you mentioned it. So I don't know much about that city, but I know that um, Gainesville would have a lot of stuff going on because I think one of the big universities is there. So they definitely would have like a fully loaded city. Sounds like you used to live like Champions Gate or Reunion or one of those areas. Because you said that you can see the fireworks. So I know that those communities are kind of close to Disney, Champions Gate and Reunion. I've never really stayed in Champions Gate. Reunion, I'm familiar with. I've stayed in Reunion a few times. Wow, wow, 400,000. That is crazy. What area of Orlando were you in? because I think the area is going to like greatly determine the the housing price. So I can see something like that happening in like a area like Reunion. Um, I'm not too familiar with any of the other housing communities that are close to Disney, other than Reunion or Champions Gate. So I wouldn't be able to like really give like a view on that. But in those areas, I can see those prices going up to 400,000. And I was actually supposed to look in a few more communities to see what the prices were during the pandemic when things were crazy. And for some reason, it feels like there is kind of a greater demand now for housing in Orlando because a lot of looks like a lot of people are trying to like kind of move in that area. That's close to like Disney and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like that's now becoming something that's in great demand. So I don't know. And then with all the other developments that they're trying to put down there too, because I heard that Disney's trying to do another housing development there. I think for the new college program, and they were trying to move like the animation department out of California down there to Florida too. So I don't know if that's affecting the housing prices. What museum is that? Because to be honest, I haven't heard of a museum opening, um, especially not a new one. So if it's an existing museum, then I'll have to go and check that out. But I haven't heard of a new museum opening, and I know that sounds crazy because I live right here in Nassau. But a new museum, haven't heard of that yet. So what is the name of this museum? And I can tell you um, if it's an existing museum that's reopening or if it's something that's new that I need to check out ASAP. See some more people are joining the stream. Welcome everybody to today's Thursday live stream. We've been talking about all kind of things. Been talking about Halloween starting early in Florida with the parks, Universal Studios, Disney. They're going to be launching their Halloween events starting this weekend. With Disney starting theirs this weekend. I'm not sure when Universal is starting theirs, but I know that the haunt season in Florida is definitely underway. He's also talked about hotels, resorts. Um, it's all a summer 2022 chat. That's what we doing today, man. We hanging out. We having a chat about summer 2022. Yes, definitely wait until like Octoberish. If you're gonna be going to the parks all day, I think the weather should be a little better. So yeah, man, we just hanging out, having a summer 2022 chat. It has been a great summer. Hope it's been a good summer for you guys that are watching. Like I said before, feel free to jump in the chat, say what's up, join the conversation. We love to hear from you. Yeah, we'll have to plan a trip to Gainesville so we can see it for ourselves. Like I said, I've never been there. I know it exists. I've heard about it before, and I'll have to like do some research to see what's there to just to see what it is we can get into and explore. because you don't ever want to go somewhere, especially as a content creator, and it's nothing to see, nothing much to do. You always want to go someplace where you know that you're going to be engaged and you're going to have fun, and when you present your content to the viewers, that they can have a vicariously fun time through you. So I'll definitely have to do some research on Gainesville so that we can see how and when we'll plan a trip up there. Nah, nah, nah. I can't visit Chiefland then. Walmart, Winn Dixie, nah, I ain't gonna cut it. I need a little more than that. I need a little more than that, man. I need a shopping mall. I need some kind of attraction, something fun to do. Yes, we can definitely do that. Bring Marie some cookies and some cinnamon rolls and some other good stuff all the way from the Bahamas. And that's the missus, by the way, Marie. I know you've talked about a few times. She's in the chat and she's talking. So I think she's seeing everything that you said. So, baby, if you're paying attention, she's saying that we need to come and visit Gainesville. Apparently, there are some interesting things up there that we need to see. And so we'll have to do some research on Gainesville and see if we can plan the trip there. Okay, so that location that you're talking about there of OBT, was that that's Orange Blossom Trail South, right? Because I know when you get on Orange Blossom Trail in the area where the mall is, no, we ain't want to live there. So I'm kind of assuming that Orange Blossom Trail and Weatherby Road was more south, or was it more north? Okay, south. I figured it was south because once you start heading Orange Blossom Trail south, then you start seeing some more pretty landscape if you if you catch my drift. But anywhere on Orange Blossom Trail that's close to the Florida Mall, no, we ain't living there. We ain't living there. We ain't even staying there. We driving past, we driving through to the mall, and then we getting back out. We ain't hanging around there. Yeah, yeah. Um, I was doing a little research on real estate in Orlando too because I wanted to like purchase a vacation home, and at the time that I was doing it, like things were so like crazy because the pandemic and all the lockdowns, travel restrictions, and so you know it was kind of, for me, it was like something that I had to like kind of like stop doing and just let things be, let things kind of like iron itself out, before I look back into that, because I'd like to own a vacation home in Orlando, something that I can own and rent out to other people that are traveling there. That's something I'm interested in doing. So that real estate up there is something that I have my eyes on. But yeah, the prices are gonna go down for a time. So that's the time when you have to like really take advantage. Right, right. Okay, okay. That's exactly where I kind of assumed that you were talking about. Um, Heading south, Orange Blossom Trail. Then you're gonna hit that border to Kissimmee. I kind of figured that that was the area that you might have been talking about. I wasn't too sure, but now that you say that, now yes, okay. And I'm not too used to hitting that border to Kissimmee from Orange Blossom Trail. Haven't done that much. Haven't driven that route much, but I know um, quite a lot. Hitting that on that border to Kiss heading into Kissimmee from John Young Parkway. That's a very popular road for me whenever I drive down there. But that area you're talking about, um, that that's pretty good area. Um, I can't remember if I saw a lot of like fancy looking houses there, but I do know that if you heading south on Orange Blossom Trail toward Kissimmee, you will start to see um, a lot of better communities than you would see north on Orange Blossom Trail. Yes, yeah. They moving some. They're attempting to move some offices out of um, attempting to move some offices out of California to put in Florida. And like I said, I don't know if that is having an effect on property prices in that city. I'm guessing it's quite possible, and also too, they're building Epic Universe, and so what's going to happen is those communities that are close to that area there, um, the prices on those apartments and properties around that area are going to go up too, just because that park is there. So you've got to keep your eye on those little factors that affect price, so that you can know that, okay, if I want to live in this area, it may not be a good idea because of these big companies establishing offices and parks and all these other things in those areas. So prices could go up in those areas that surround Epic Universe, Disney, Universal Studios, like that. So I'm thinking that those factors play into the reason why the housing prices skyrocketed. Yeah, yeah. And now you're seeing a big thing where Disney and Universal they now competing, especially with the new Universal Park being built, and then Disney moving offices out of California to Florida and stuff like that. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens by 2025, because I think that's when Epic Universe is supposed to open its doors to the public. And then keep in mind too, they're also constructing a hotel, and so that too puts a different value on the the areas or the area. Bahamian History Museum. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Um, where did you hear about that? Did you see that online, or where did you hear about that? Bahamian History Museum. We have, because we have museums here that talk Bahamian history, but from different aspects. So if you can tell me where you heard that or where you saw it, I can go and look it up, and then I can see exactly what you're talking about. And actually, when I'm done with this live stream, I'm going over to one of the museums here that deals with Junkanoo festival. Yeah, I think Universal is going to start their events in September, sometime in September. I think the whole month of September, going into the end of October when Halloween happens. I think that's when Universal Studios is going to be doing their horror nights, starting their horror nights around that time. Yes, if you're just joining the live stream, come on in the chat. Join the conversation. We've been talking about quite a few things here. Um, Halloween season in Florida, especially with the parks, Universal Studios, Disney, talking about hotels, weather. We've been talking about all kind of things, man. That's just what we do. We get in here and we just have fun, have great conversations. So if you just joined the chat, welcome. Just joined the stream, welcome. Feel free to jump in the chat. Yeah, definitely gotta look into planning a trip to planning a trip to Gainesville, Florida. I think it would be good to come up there um, one of these times when the University of Miami is playing University of Florida. That should make a good trip. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'd have to talk to him about that and see if he wants to take a road trip up to Gainesville. Um, well, I spoke to him the other day about traveling, and I told him, I said, once I get all my travel documents straight and up to date, definitely be jumping on an airplane and be heading his way. And I know that they'll be coming to they'll be coming back to the Bahamas on a cruise soon too. So I'm gonna be able to say hello to him and Jen. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. But I know the one of the easiest ways right now is to just just find everything online, look up everything online, um, just to get basic information to just to see what Gainesville has to offer, how it looks. You know, that way you can save that paper from the pamphlet, and you just look it up online and take it from there. Oh, if Chiefland is where you come to die, then you need to move out of Chiefland and don't even live there until you're ready to die. That is. No, 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 no. You don't bring conch fritters. You make that. So we can bring the conch. We can bring the conch, but we have to make that conch in Gainesville because you don't want to travel with those things because by the time they get to you, they're not going to be the same. So we could bring the conch in the bottle and have to make that there so that it's fresh and you enjoy it. Yes, Mark Jones is the missus. That's her. Yeah, put the link to your page in the chat so Marie can and the other people can see it, so they can visit your Facebook page and see your lovely work and all the delicious things that you make. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna take a picture of this chat and send it to him. Okay, Tim. So I'm doing a live stream right now, and one of the viewers typed this comment saying that it would be cool for me and you to link up and do like a vlogging adventure together. And they were mentioning the fact of how you and Jen were talking about getting an RV, and it's going in and out. Sorry, but getting an RV, and we can all RV up to Gainesville and have an adventure. So, what you think about that? Let me know. Okay, so that was me live messaging the Tim Tracker, and then I'll give you guys his answer at a later date because I don't know. He may be in a park doing a video right now, so I don't think he'll be answering right away. No, swim with the manatees. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Yes, Orange Blossom Trail North is the hood. That's what I was trying to get at earlier, but I didn't want to say it like that. But yeah, it's the hood, and yeah, you don't want to hang out in that area. You want to get to the mall, get out. Hey Shazzy, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for dropping your comment. Listen, here in Nassau, it's just as hot. I'm here in the production room at the radio station. I'm soaking in all the air conditioning that I can soak in because it is hot on the outside. And when I say hot, I mean it is hot. So I feel you, Shazzy D. I feel you. This heat ain't playing this year. You better look out for that global warming thing because that has to be real. Yeah, because I know how those heat waves get. They get crazy. But Shazi, I may be coming to the UK early 2023. I will definitely keep you all updated on that. That is something that is in the works right now. So possibly early 2023, DZ Vision will be in the UK. And more than likely is going to be London. I don't know which city in you live in, but you can drop it in the chat and let us know, Shazi, which city up there you live in. Excuse me. South Chase. All right, you gotta take note of that. South Chase. Yeah, I'll look that up later and see if I can find any pictures of the area to get a good view of how it looks. All right, New Forest. Shout out to New Forest in the UK. All right, how far is that from London, Shazi? How far is New Forest from London? Yeah, well, Marie, if it's only you, two-bedroom house will be perfect. You know, you can use one of the bedrooms like as an office or, you know, whatever kind of space you want to create it as. And of course, the other room will be the bedroom. But for one person, two bedroom house, it's quite fine. No, Shazi's actually in the. Oh, okay. So yeah, I stayed in a few vacation homes, or maybe one or two vacation homes in the Kissimmee area. So I'm kind of familiar with um, how the areas down there look, and yeah, definitely if you want a vacation home, definitely Kissimmee will um, be one of your top choices because I think Kissimmee is closer to Disney than anything up in Orlando would be. Depending on where where you decide to live. Oh, okay. It's a 2 hour drive. Okay. I don't like to drive for 1 hour, so imagine two. Wow, that's crazy. Then again, it is a big place, so I can see that. I can see that being the case. So Shazi, do you find yourself having to go like into places like London a lot, or only to do certain things? All right, that's interesting. All the streets are named after some kind of spice. It's interesting, creative. Yeah, we have communities here in Nassau where all of the streets are named after different islands of the Bahamas. So, I've seen things like that before, and it's pretty creative. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the John Young area, but we're talking about the area of John Young that I'm familiar with is I'm trying to think of a landmark in on that side of John Young that you'd be familiar with. Um, hmm, I can't even think of one right now, but I do know that we would take that side of John Young that takes you to International Drive. Like that's the side of John Young I'm familiar with. Okay, all right. Yeah, and then London is the most popular city too, as far as I know. You hear about London a lot, but if you call up different cities' names in the United Kingdom, some of them I probably never heard ever in my life. So Shazi, come September, October, or let's go back a couple months back. Let's say April, May. What's the weather usually like? Like what's a regular what's the kind of weather that you guys are used to having the majority of the year there in the UK? Yeah, but the most important thing is those prices on houses in Florida going down. Um, that's the most important thing because like remember now, Florida, especially Orlando, big tourist market, big tourism market. And so you're gonna find that people that visit there regularly, like me, those people are gonna want to eventually start like buying houses there, getting real estate there. So um, that's definitely um, something that I think most of the real estate companies um, should take into consideration. But the price is going to come down for various reasons, and you know that's a good thing because now more people are going to be hunting out houses to buy as vacation homes. and then you're going to see more business clicking through the city through that. Okay, all right, Shaz, I see what you're saying. I guess the weather. I guess the weather keeps a lot of things shut down because it's so cold or maybe so rainy. JD, what's that? What's the JD? What's that? No, man, I can't see. I can't see myself living in a place where the weather is always tricky. That's crazy. Hmm. Something on the Miami News Channel says something about a Bahamian museum in Nassau. Oh, I gotta look into that. I gotta look into that. Because like I said, um I haven't heard anything about it, and maybe I may be behind on the news, but I have honestly not heard anything about it. So I'm definitely gonna have to look into that to see exactly what's going on with that. I don't know if you kind of misheard what they said, and maybe they're building the museum in Miami. I don't know. That sounds crazy, but I haven't heard personally um, of a museum going up in Nassau. It's probably an existing museum, but if I get the name of the museum, then I'd know for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to visiting the UK. Tricky weather, bad weather or not, I just want to visit and see the place and experience it. So hopefully early 2023, I'll get to experience London for the first time. And welcome to everybody that just joined the live stream. Feel free to jump into the chat, join the conversation. Not going to be on too much longer. Already did like an hour and 15 minutes already. Kind of went over the time I was supposed to go to, but it's all good. We just having good conversation, so time just got away. Yes, legendary Olivia Newton-John. Very sad news. I know that in tribute, a lot of people are gonna be going back and watching her movies, and I know that a lot of the TV stations are gonna probably be playing them in tribute to her too. All right, folks. So I've gone over time with this live stream today, but like I said, we just got caught up in some amazing conversation. So I'm gonna end the stream here, and you guys can look forward to brand new videos coming out in the next couple days. I'm gonna be working on getting some new videos out, and I'll probably go live again probably in the next week. But I'll definitely let you guys know. So thank you to everybody that tuned in today, everyone that jumped in the chat, everyone that was in the silent community. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed today's live stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And like I said, look out for some new videos coming soon in the next few days. I'm going to be working on making some new content. So thank you guys for definitely coming in and hanging out in today's live stream. So, guys, I will see you in the next live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me today, for chatting with me. And don't forget, you can go in the description section and check out all of the links that I have down there in the description section for you. Make sure you check all those out. Those are the links for all my social media sites. You can also find the link to my PayPal because I know there are people that were asking about donating to the channel. Um, Channel is not has not qualified yet for the YouTube partnership program, and so that is why you don't see a super chat button in my live streams. But if you would like to donate to the channel, you can use the PayPal link that's in the description section. Also, I have the links there for my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. So make sure you go ahead and use all of those links in the description section. So I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you guys once again, and I'll be seeing you guys soon, okay?